Yeah, but
It's not
you're
the force.
focused on all those people that were behind you in line, right? And you're like,
You have a
"What?
chance
I
though
have to go ahead. I'm
dial
going to
it
make a
down.
fortune here.
Those
I'm
people
going to
aren't
make a
there anymore.
fortune selling a piece of
Read.
paper. I'm a genius."
Well, it's also,
right.
You know what's funny? It never works the flip way, right? Someone makes $200,000 on a 1-bedroom that they almost didn't buy because they were terrified by their friends and family. But that sharp-tongued realtor made sure they stayed true to that purchase, convinced them routinely during the 10-day cooling period, made them, comfortable speaking to a lawyer, went through the closing costs, explained why these closing costs are okay, and kept them on track to close with that property, made $200,000. Well, 5 years later, they're never going, thank God that realtor was a good salesman who knew how to coax me through those emotional ups and downs during the 10 days. But of course, if they lose $200,000, that realtor's a real piece of shit, huh?
Yeah.
So it's really funny the way it works.
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
But this is the business.
So just a suggestion. And I think I've said it before, like, why don't we make it mandatory that during that 10-day period, you have to come back with a sign off from a lawyer, like mandatory, and maybe even better than a lawyer, some kind of financial advisor that
because financial advisors have a vested interest in selling you a different product that they take commission on.
Well, but this is, it's like there needs to be somebody that goes, you know what, like I've checked the finances and I've checked no, but really like somebody that can like double check that you're actually capable, because
that's a big, I agree with that. That's
right?
why I tell people to get their mortgage pre-approval in the 10-day period, because it will give you a lot of comfort that this is something you're actually capable of taking on.
Because people
the builders are asking for that anyways, aren't they?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So so again, those are all the things.
Nobody pushes you to, I'll tell you what, the developer does not push you to get it done in the 10 days. In fact, they would love for you to start the process on day 11.
Makes sense. Then help you figure it out after you've already committed to it. Yeah.
Of course, eventually, that's not everybody. Like there are some developers who their inside sales rep are trained specifically not to let somebody sign on their first visit to a sales center, to ask them to go home, think about it, come back tomorrow if they really want to sign for it. That's rare. There's only one team I'm thinking about when I say that. But regardless, yeah.
That's cool. And what about the letter that the builder wants to see closer to occupancy or closing? They want to know, can you still get this mortgage? Is that something that's
you
common?
just get you just get the mortgage pre-approval, 30, 60, 90 days from the time that you bought the unit, and that's good. The unit's yours.
Okay. So the builder's
not
even
if you don't get the mortgage pre-approval, like the builder has the ability to refund your deposits and take your unit back, but it depends on the situation, right? Like they have a certain commitment to their lender of how many units need to be pre-qualified for a mortgage. So if if you're one of the 15% that don't bother to get a mortgage pre-approval, they probably won't hassle you for one.
Why? There's a percentage of people that don't need a pre-approval.
Depends on the builder and their lender, right?
Now, fall through the cracks.
Is it possible that those pre-approvals are not totally legit? Like, who the hell is giving a pre-approval for a project that won't close for 6 years?
We at the Canadian Real Estate Show will provide you with a letter of intent that says you will have financing in 2030 from somebody. Okay?
For a small fee.
Just fill out this form on the website and the details.